makes me crazy. I dream about our babies. Gazing them days and contagious, you're my baby. We know each other like the back of our hands. Understand, there's no mistaking, I'm taking, 'cause you're my drug.
Let's jump into Kiss. God gave rock and roll to you. You ready?
Hey, if he gave it to you, hey, embrace that gift. Let's go.
Here we go.
Kiss.
Excuse me. Oh. Okay. Okay.
You know what? The first thing that I thought as soon as I started hearing the chorus,
I like the Kiss is very catchy hook.
it's very catchy, and I like how it's like how everybody's like it sounds like everybody's like participating and singing the hook, so it makes it feel more of like an anthem, like a rock and roll anthem. And then not even that, but I think the genius thing about the song so far is when they say God gave rock and roll to you. If God gave it to you, how could you ever refuse it?
Right. Yeah.
If He gave it to you, hey. I just like that play on words, and he said, "Gave rock and roll to you to put it in your soul."
Yeah, yeah.
And we've got like a lot of like anthems, like a lot of rock and roll anthems from like Aerosmith.
This one sticks out to me though for some reason. I really like how it sounds though. I didn't know what we were about to hear, but I'm like, oh man, that's really catchy. I can see myself like just wanting to hear it just to play this song because that hook is so catchy.
I guess what I'm saying is like you can hear like a stadium of people just chanting and just singing this to the top of their lungs.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
gave rock and roll to you. Gave rock and roll to you. Save rock and roll for everyone. Save rock and roll.
Whoa. Oh. Yeah.
And I know life sometimes can be a drag, but people, we have been given a gift. We have been given a road, and that road's name is rock and roll.
Come on now.
I feel like this is the later song. At the end, the concert is ending and everybody has to go home.
I like the switch up too, where
and they playing this song and everybody just walking out singing this song like this is it. God gave rock and roll to you.
You know what? I think that would be a good closing song.
Yeah, I would guarantee that this is probably like one of the last ones they got to play. Like this is the chant. Everybody is in the crowd, okay? Sing along with this, because you feel that with your whole heart.
We're going to leave you with this song. This is the one that everybody going to walk out singing right here. Because we gave y'all rock and roll throughout the entire concert.
Do they still tour Kiss? I remember, like, I would see kids at school all the time with Kiss. Like, never heard one song from them. And, I mean, they used to just go hard. They used to go hard for Kiss. Like, but I would see that a lot, like, with AC/DC. There's a couple more.
Maybe like Aerosmith.
Aerosmith is
like
another
you said,
one.
AC/DC.
AC/DC, yeah. I'm trying to think. There's a couple. Can
you think of any other ones? But definitely, like you said, like
What's
Kiss.
The one with Kurt Cobain that was in?
Like Nirvana.
Nirvana. Definitely Nirvana. I thought that was just like a word for a long time. Somebody told me it was
I'm trying to reach a state of nirvana.
Yeah. I thought that was just a word. And I would be like, why do people AC/DC, same thing. I'm like, what does that stand for?
I like the little switch up too, like towards the end of the song where they started singing it and it was like they were singing it softer.
Yeah.
It kind of showed you a little bit more of like the vocal ability and then just like to soften it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, this got to be a classic song right here. Obviously, Kiss by themselves is just classic, but this one right here is definitely like I'm not even gonna say an anthemish song. It is like a rock and roll anthem.
Yeah.
And I feel like to be like one of the best bands out there, like to be like I guess like a legendary band, I feel like you gotta have that one song that you can go to say that this is a rock and roll anthem.
Yeah, that's definitely one of them. I mean? Like one of the ones that probably
because a lot of them have them. Like ACD has one. Metallica has like a song that's another one that you was talking about, Metallica.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, just got that one particular song that's just catered to like being like an anthem of rock and roll, you know?
Yeah. Do you have a favorite rock band?
A favorite rock band? It's a lot of great songs from a lot of ones that you just mentioned before. But me just growing up and me catching like the type of rock and roll that I caught, you know, obviously at the age I was in the 90s. Like I said, just growing up, like the first band that I just gravitated towards was Nirvana, and then it started going into like other bands, like into like actual like rock and roll, like rock. I
have like
here and there, even like Pink Floyd. I even like listened to like some Green Day before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But that's all I could get my hands on back then because like I only had a certain amount of friends that like listen to rock and roll. Yeah.
Lust in your body, boy, I'm addicted. Insisting, come